And guys, we have poll question for today, for tonight. It would be, what draws you to Filipino women the most? Sorry, the most. Yeah. So, what draws you to Filipino women the most? We want to hear your thoughts, your opinions. Just share it with us, and we would love to have it. We would love to share it to everyone too. And then we will have a guest, my very special VIP guest, because I can before, since the other times, there have been some guys who's asking for his appearance. So his we'll see about that. Well, anyway, thank you so much. And don't forget, if you have questions, concerns, and everything from Philippines, and here I am to sincerely answer your questions. So just click the button on top of this video, a red button, to send an instant text. Anyway, we're now here to read your messages and your concerns and everything. Here is from John and Jelly Wright, of course, my family from Houston, Texas. How are you there? Especially everyone from Texas, those who have been. And we heard that there's a hurricane there, so keep safe, stay safe, and stay at home. John and Jelly said we're looking forward to seeing your husband on the show. Be safe. Thank you so much, John and Jelly. I love you guys. And my baby Brielle. Thank you for watching. And by the way, from Leo. Leah says, hello, ladies, and would like to say from 129392, and that is for Alyona from Ukraine. So he's saying hi. If Alyona, are you there? Then say hi. Leah says hi. From Lee, I'm Lee, 37, retired U.S. Army, never married and no kids. Looking for a good woman. Of course, every one of you are looking for a good woman. Well, here we are. Our company exists because of you guys. So we are here to help you. There's a lot of good women and sincere, genuine ladies that would love to meet you, and would love to meet you, would not love to know you better, and they're looking for a long-term relationship, possible marriage. Anyway, guys, here comes my very own personal favorite person, of course, my lovable husband. Here, come here, guys. You have to give me a big applause.
I don't want to be on camera.
Yes.
Oh, she tricked me.
Oh yeah, because Erwin's asking. So, guys, my husband were just, if you have question on, if you want to know the opinion of the guy who's been there, who's been to the experience, who's been in the company for so many years, here it is. So it's your chance to get advices and anything you would like to know. So send a question. Yeah, you have something to say, dear?
No. Hi. Hey, John. Briella.
Yeah.
Jelly.
Yeah. Say?
They were in on it too. So.
Yes. From Chi, retiring next year in Palawan. Wow, Chi, good news. Good for you. I'm sure you will enjoy Philippines and lovely ladies there. From Ed Beck. Hi, Ed. As you know, Ed Beck is one of our clients in just this year, January, and he is looking forward for another tour. He said, Ed said, I love how they are very family oriented. They give their love to the lucky man they choose. They all have a natural beauty, of course, not just me, and a great outlook of life. They always have a smile. Yes, that's Ed's opinion and thoughts about our poll question. Poll question, yeah. From guys, my if you have questions, don't hesitate. So from Mark Alan Smith, hi Mark. Yep. Oh, where is it though? Oh, we've got lots of questions. Okay. So I think what draws me to a Filipino woman, a Filipina, the most is the fact that they are very loyal and caring to their partners. Yes. Since it's also a part of our culture that once you get married, you stick to it for better or for worse till death do you part. That's how strong the bond is, of course, especially with the guidance of God. Yeah. And then from Fred, they're more sincere, grateful, and treat their men better than American women. Yeah. So it's probably also since we are, of course, family-oriented person, we take care every family we have. We have a bunch of family. We have a lot of love to give. And we are used to it as a family goes, and the loving and then the sharing, helping each other. Yes. And we also women also knows that the best like and there's a saying that to get a man's heart is through their stomach. That's why don't you gotta feed your husband, of course.
It's part of it.
Part of it. From from Chi, are all the guys who attend this over 60s? I'm 43rd. If this is what they are after, I'm in trouble. How about what's your opinion about this, dear?
No, we get a wide range of guys on the tour. Um, we even get guys in their 20s. But the average age of the guys on the tours is probably going to be, give or take, mid 50s, all the way up to 70 or so in their 70s. Uh, but I'm telling you, if you're in your 40s, you're right, prime age, you're not going to have any problems.
Mhm.
So, a lot of women there.
Yes, of course.
So you'll find somebody, trust me.
Okay, that's it, she. So you better so take note of it. From Filipino life in USA, we look forward to meet Ronna's husband on the show. Now, you guys, the mystery man behind the camera. So
There's a
here he
little
is.
green button under the screen for donations.
Yeah, we would love to do it. Okay. Got it. Where am I now? Here, okay. From Graham. So look forward to a Cebu social. It will be next year, I expect, coming from the UK. Thank you so much, Graham. Graham, yes. As you all know, we accept every man on earth who are single and sincerely looking for a future wife. It's not just from the Philippines, but from all over the world. We have 200 offices in 100 countries, so I'm sure you get plenty of time or you get plenty of choice. So yes, thank you so much. And yeah, Cebu socials next year. That would be on January 21st. So don't forget to reserve your slot now. And open reservation is 475 only, and that includes a lot of stuff. You can see that on our website. If you want to know, just give me a call or send me an email.
You guys should at least get if you're thinking about it and you're serious about it, and you want to go in January, you should get at least your open reservation in because Ronna takes a lot of calls every day.
Yeah.
When can we go? When can we go? When can we go? So if you're serious about it, get your slot locked up.
Yes, because the maximum that we can only accommodate is the 27 guys, more or less. Yeah, 26, 27.
Yeah.
And then here is from Fred. Do you have to pay a big registration? Registration in our website is free. You just have to, if you want to have a future plan, you can just start with $475 for the open reservation, and it will be credited to your future tour.
That's for a tour, though.
Mm.
You can register for free on our website. And then you get use of all the tools in your members area and all that kind of stuff. And then you're pretty much in control. You can decide if you want to communicate with the ladies. We have our platinum membership. With the open reservation, your initial fee for the platinum membership is included, so that's a good option too. But you don't really have to register for the tour. You have to
Mhm.
make a reservation.
Yes, yes. Mhm. So don't forget, guys, do your open reservation. It actually includes $50 credit for your if you want to send $50 credit for sending letters. Yeah, and the platinum membership for first month is $95, and that's included in your 475. So it's a good deal to get. From Brian, what draws me to Filipino women are their beautiful smile all the time and how they view life in a positive way, no matter what their circumstances. Rana, thank you for the information restaurants in Davao. Very helpful. Thank you again. Thank you. You're welcome, Brian. Just send me an email, and I would love to share my opinion. I would love to share my knowledge, and will do my best to help you out with your concerns. Just give it. You're welcome, Brian. It would love it. Those restaurants are very nice. So keep
To
that
them.
in
Yeah.
on your list. From Chuck, hi. Can you explain how the correspondence work? I wrote a lady who sent me an email message and paid the fee for that. Now she replied, and I have to pay yet another fee to read the reply. Please explain. Would you like to explain here?
Yeah, well, of course, there's a fee to get the letters back and forth. You know, we're a little different than your standard dating website. We're more on the line of a matchmaking service. The reason you have to pay back and forth is because there's actually labor involved in contacting the ladies, getting the letters to them. We have literally thousands of people all over the world, and they don't do this for free. So there is a fee involved. We kind of recommend that you don't spend a lot of money on letters because you can send 100 letters and you still don't really know a person until you meet them. Of course, it's a little different right now with the COVID. We're kind of restricted. But, if it gets to the point where you want to continue your relationship, then we can try to get her, make arrangements for her to sign off on the IMBRA. Then we can release your contact information. And you guys are free to email, Skype, Viber, or whatever it is you want to do. And that kind of takes us out of the loop. So if it gets to the point where you really want to pursue this lady, then contact our office to see what arrangements we can make to have her sign off on the IMBRA. That's a little slow and difficult right now because of the COVID. A lot of the girls have left the city to go back to the provinces with their families. So you got to kind of be patient with us. We still have staff working, even though a lot of them are working from home. Sometimes just a little bit slower than normal, but we're doing our best to keep things moving along.
So just be patient, guys, and of course, there might be some delays with them with the letters, but don't worry, we're working on it. We are make sure and ask up to get the letters from the receiver. From Morris, what do these ladies expect from us guys coming over to meet them? What draws meet to the ladies in their beauty and long hair? Wow. Beauty. Yes, a natural beauty, exotic beauty that we have in Asia, not just in Philippines, but in Asia. Well, for your questions, yes, they expect you to be respectful. They respect you to be sincere and to be honest with the words because we are dating. They're all serious and sincerely looking for their future husband. If you're not honest to yourself, if you're not honest to your feelings towards her and towards yourself, then then both of you are wasting time. That's why we want you to be honest and And also that's why, because you're both in the same page of looking for a future husband, then it would be only a matter of time for you to get the spark, to get fall in love with. That's how fast it is when you are serious to a person, or to your goals, and going to the Philippines and meet them. No playing around. Yeah.
You know, and I got to tell you about being honest. Ronna's right.
What? What?
That was funny. Uh, Philippine ladies are, and I've been to different countries around the world, about the most non-judgmental. Um, it's the best policy, and I think you're going to find that they're very, very understanding, accepting, and again, non-judgmental. So,
Thank you, dear. From Patrick. Hi, Rana. To answer your question for tonight, I met my wife in Davao. On what I like about Filipinas is that most are very family oriented. What I think is it is important to find a soulmate who has this trait. She will do everything reasonable to help her family and our future family. Here, when my wife and I plan to start a family in the future. My wife is very family oriented and I love her very much. From Patrick. Yes, from Patrick. Thank you so much, Patrick, for your thoughts and for your experience regarding in a relationship with a Filipina, being a husband for a Filipina woman. So, guys, I hope you all to find your partner in a lifetime. Same with Patrick and me. That's why we are here, and we would love to know know your story someday too. From AICSCS, what is the cost? It depends on the cost. If you are planning to go to Cebu or in Davao for 7 days, it would be 2,695, and then just add 500 for 10 days. I'd add 1,000 for 14 days. So that's our and you can actually just as what I said, a down payment for $475. The $6,695 includes the platinum membership, $95, a pickup from the airport, unlimited service from our local office in Davao or in Cebu, and then hotel accommodation, breakfast, and then of course, there's two social night events that you will meet more or less 200 women.
6,000.
6,000 women?
You said 6,000. It's not 6,000.
What? What's
6,695?
No,
26,000.
2,695.
That's for the group tours. We also have our individual club tours if you can't, for some reason, make one of our group tours. And those started, I think, what is it, 895?
895 for 7 days. Yeah.
We have a lot of different options, and everybody's situation is a little different.
Mm-hmm.
So give Ronna a call. She'll be happy to talk to you
give
on
me
the
a call
phone.
at 602 5 I mean here 623-570-8505. That's our Philippine hotline.
And the group tour cost is pretty much everything but your airfare and pocket money.
Pocket money. So everything is in there. It's a valuable cost. It's really reasonable. So from Mark Allen Smooth, Rob, you got a good woman in your life. Any word of wisdom as to how to get a good Filipino in my life?
Well, first and foremost, just get over there.
Is it me?
I don't know. First and foremost is just get over there. Commit to getting over there. You're going to meet a lot of ladies. And, once you meet and go over, especially on the group tour, which we highly recommend because of all the benefits. But, most guys end up with a problem, and it's a good problem, but trying to narrow it down to who they think is best for them.
Mhm.
So to put it simply, you just got to make plans to go over there. Trust me, our staff will take care of you, and you're going to meet the ladies.
Mhm. Okay.
I'm done.
Okay. So yes,
I don't know
that's
what that
it.
was.
You have to be careful with your heart. You have to make sure that you are honest to what you feel to to those women. Yeah, because your heart won't lie. It's just a combination of your what you think is good for you and what your heart says. Yeah, that's it, Mark. Okay, that's a very big point for you. From Ag King, from Ag Kings. Okay. What is the proportion between men and women at the event? Oh, okay. Proportion means like a ratio, right? So
Yeah,
we,
the ratio.
yeah.
Normally, we try to get at least a 5-to-1 ratio. Um, Sometimes it'll be as high as 7-to-1.
Mhm.
So, uh, and we try to have a minimum of 100 ladies at each social. And I guarantee you, when you walk in the room, especially if you haven't been there before, you're going to be a little overwhelmed.
Mhm.
Uh, but it's usually a minimum of 5-to-1.
Mhm. Yes. So don't you can also watch our video. We have lots of video from our previous socials. At least you will know what will happen. You have a glimpse of what's happening in the socials. From Chris, I am so ready to do this. Been waiting for been wanting to for years. Oh, been wanting to for years. Okay. Yes, Chris. So a lot of you guys and you, Chris, have been waiting for the Philippines to reopen and make this happen, make this more meaningful to go and meet lovely women in the Philippines. Yeah.
Chris, don't be that guy. I guarantee you, on every tour, there's one guy who says, God, I can't believe I didn't do this 5 years ago or
Mm-hmm.
10 years ago, or what
Mm-hmm.
was I thinking?
Mm-hmm.
Don't be
Yeah.
that guy. Just get
Yes.
over there. I
Mm.
guarantee you, can't guarantee you a bride, but I guarantee you, you're going to have the experience of
Enjoy.
your life.
Yeah.
And there's a pretty good chance you'll find a bride.
Mm-hmm. That's true. There's a lot of guys who told me that, and I've been experienced a lot, some bad things about other online chatting and like that. Though our service is not quite cheap, but it's worth it. Yeah, it's worth to get a bride. As lovely as I am.
Well, you got to put it in context.
Mm-hmm. Oh, where am I now? Oh, here from. Okay, from Ayan. When can we travel to the Philippines? Yeah, as of the moment, Ayan, we don't have any good news as to when will be the Philippines reopen for tourists. But we will keep you posted. We will let you know once we get it, and then you will just fly over there.
Yeah.
So just to make sure while waiting, you have to make your time to find those ladies in our website, the interested women that you would love to meet on the socials, and also to at least send them for one or two letters that letting them know that you're interested to them, letting them know that you are planning to go to the Philippines and meet them.
Yeah, we're getting very little word from the
Mhm.
Philippine government as to what their plans are to opening it up to tourism.
Mhm.
So bottom line is, right now we just don't know. Um, Hoping every month that goes by, we're coming up on the 1st of September. We're hoping we're going to get some news as things slowly open up. But we're waiting as much as you are.
From Chris, is there a waiting list? Waiting list? No, I think from Michelle.
For
Yeah.
the tours, I
Yeah,
think
for
he's
the
talking about
tours.
the tours.
Yeah, for the
Well,
tours.
I'm telling you, you should, if you're seriously thinking about it,
Mm.
um, I haven't talked to Michelle recently, so I don't know what kind of reservations we have for October
Or the numbers.
and January. And October's looking real not great right now because it's almost September. But you should get at least an open reservation in for October, January, whatever, more likely January or next year, because I have a feeling we're going to have a waiting list because we get guys calling every single day. So at least get your minimum deposit in and get your name on the list so you're guaranteed a spot. And if you can't make that for some personal reasons or whatever, you know, we can easily move it to another date.
Yes.
So.
From Michael, hello from USA. Hope to make it to the Philippines soon. Yeah. Yes, Michael, there's a lot of guys. Same with you. From Marvin, you have a beautiful woman. You have a beautiful woman there. I am retired here in the US. It would be really lovely to get to know. Yes, Marvin, so to get to know the ladies, you just have to be there and meet them. Okay, you don't have to wait any longer. Aside from the COVID, yeah, of course. So we'll just wait for that and make yourself ready for your future tour. We'll just keep in touch and just let us know. From John, Ronna, you are great. So what is the gut? What is that gut you attracted to Rob? Now that we finally see him, it certainly wasn't his looks. John from Houston, Texas. No, of course, he's handsome.
John,
oh my God.
I have your video. I can turn it into something entirely different. Be nice.
Well,
although he's right. So
no, of course.
I'm still trying to figure that out.
And to the eyes of the beholders, yeah, of course. So I am looking to my husband in a handsome way. Yes, I love my husband. It's not just in physical, though, like 20% or 30% physical pain. But it's all in all, it's
so
about
you've been
the
lying all this time.
So all in all, it's all about how loving he is to me, how caring he is to me, how our love and relationship grows stronger. It's not about physical, actually. It's not. We are non-judgmental person. We are looking for who you are within, as my husband.
Yeah, well,
is
first
very
of all,
handsome
I'm the
inside.
perfect example, guys. But I'm telling you, the girls really are much more interested in how you're going to treat them, what kind of person you are, and seriously, from the heart. So I mean, don't worry about that. Just
You're making
go
yourself
meet
hard.
the ladies, open some communication, explore the idea. You know, again, I'm the perfect example. Look at this.
Yes. And as you all know, guys, we have 30 years gap. But that's just a number. We are young by age. I am old by thoughts, and my husband is young by.
She likes to advertise all this stuff.
Yeah, I'm proud. Of course, I'm proud. It's not about the numbers. It's about how relationship goes, and the sparks that we have together, of course. From James, here's from James. Are the women screened to make sure they are not married? Yes, of course. All the women has been screened and verified by applying personally, providing their documentations and valid IDs. And sometimes we do background checks, we do orientations, we do interviews.
We do, just to clarify. And this actually gets back to the gentleman's question earlier about the cost for the letters and stuff like that. There's a lot that goes into this because we operate a little differently. Almost all the girls, especially in the Philippines, we personally met with our staff. We make sure we get IDs and birth certificates. We know how old they are. We verify that they do or don't have children, that they're
Mm-hmm.
not married.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we do a limited. There's only so much we can do on the background check cost efficiently, or you guys would be paying a fortune. But our staff communicates with these girls and knows these girls. Um, so, we try to keep our database, if you will, of ladies, uh, uh, know them, that they're genuine ladies. And again, it goes back to the cost of the letters. There's a lot that goes into maintaining this. We're not just some machine where you type in your message, goes through a machine, goes to the lady.
No.
There's a lot more to it.
Yes. We're more
so-
personalized, and we are
Right.
more customized as to how to deal with our service, and we're passionate of what we're doing. I'm, of course, as you all know, I am also a member of one of the ladies on the site way back 2016, and so of course I got married, so I deleted. So yeah, that's why I went in person to provide my valid ID, Senomar, as we call, for you to government's documentation proving that you are single, and birth certificate of me. We actually put all those words personally, the one that you are description of ourselves, like that. We do it personally because, of course, we want to know the person. We want you to know who we are. From Graham. Thank you for letting me know now for January. No, now for January. Okay, yes, for January, that would be next year, Graham. So just get in touch, keep in touch, and I'm sure you'll have a call from Michelle from our tour department. From Filipina life in US, Rob, what is your experience and feelings now with a Filipino wife here in America?
My experience and feelings. Oh boy. Um,
Dave from
well, what have we been married going on 3 years now? Um, it's been great. It's been more than great. I got to tell you too, and you can all see this. When Ronna got to the United States, within 2 months, she already had more friends than I ever had in my lifetime. She was meeting them in grocery stores and whatever, and all of a sudden we have all these Filipino couple friends. And if you go and you meet the women, you're going to see what I mean. It's really different. Their culture is, she's flat out spoiled me. I mean, I get breakfast, I get dinner, I get coffee in the morning,
Everything.
and I feel guilty. Honestly, I
Really?
shouldn't have said that.
Really?
No,
Why
I shouldn't have
should
said
you?
that. I really would.
Why would
Okay.
you?
But I mean, she's just caring. I mean, she does that because she wants to, not because she has to. I don't know what to tell you guys. It's a great experience. We know a lot of couples that have been in there or done this. We've traveled around the country and met them, which is really exciting to do, to actually meet them over there when they're actually meeting and then going through the process. And, we got John and Jelly and Seth and Tashida, and now they have children, having children. Tough questions to answer, but you need to go find out for yourself. And I don't think you're going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
It's been a good experience.
The thing is that for a Filipino, since we come from nothing, and we value every small things that we have in life. We cherish and treasure it with the best that we could. That's why we are thankful. We are blessed, and we want to share those blessings to everyone, especially for our loved ones.
And another thing about Filipino women, they adapt pretty well. I don't know can't think of one offhand that we know that hasn't adapted to their new
Yeah. We're pretty
atmosphere
much
or whatever you want to
flexible.
call it. Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty
So
much as long as you support you as a husband will support your wife
yeah.
and understanding. Yeah. From Steve, I would like to see regular guest appearance from your people on the ground in the Philippines. The young guy located in the AFA Davao office and his mother located at AFA Cebu office may be delayed if live communication is not possible via Skype or Zoom. If live communication is possible, I think Steve is talking about Mom Helen and
Don Marco, maybe.
Don Marco, yes. But we'll see about that. Of course, it's easy to see, but we're still gonna do and see what we can do.
We're hopefully going to be
process.
doing more, kind of working on doing more stuff. Number one, there's a time difference, which creates some issues. And
The
the
lockdown.
connection can be really sporadic over there. But you make a good point, and it has been under consideration. So hopefully we'll be doing different fun stuff like that. We want to get back to doing some of we used to do videos on different sites and restaurants and different stuff there, but the COVID, our teams can't go out and get that kind of material right now. So we'd like to hopefully start getting back to doing some of that stuff to orient you guys. So point well taken. We've got some stuff on the table we hope to be adding.
Okay. Thank you so much for that, Steve. From Noel to Ronna's husband, Rob. You write Ronna before meeting her at the socials?
No. No, I didn't. Actually, I don't know. Should I get into this story?
Yes.
Make it short. I was actually engaged to another girl I had met in Cebu. And had I was in Davao with the team for the social event there, the tour there, and had flown her down to be with me. But there was just something not right. It just wasn't working. And went to the first night social with her. And again, it just wasn't working. She went back home. Saturday night social, what the heck? I'm here. So Helen threw me in the group of guys, and I'm not going to get into the whole long story, but I met her at the social. And then a few days later, despite her reluctance, showing up 3 hours late for the date, we did manage to meet, and within a couple weeks we were engaged, and
yeah, I was late because
so I didn't write any letters to specifically answer your question. I just showed up.
Yeah.
And again, it's nice to write letters. It's kind of exciting to write letters and communicate a little bit, but the bottom line is you got to show up. And if you don't want to write any letters, I guarantee you, just show up. You're going to meet a lot of nice ladies.
Thank you. So from Chris, what would the price includes beside the socials? Any paperwork or visa application?
No visa as of now, although they're talking about maybe having to have a visa, which if it comes to that point, we'll help you out and guide you on that. Philippines is really normally, COVID aside, pretty easy to travel to. You don't need vaccinations, again, pre-COVID. We really don't know what they're going to come out with post-COVID when they do open it up for international travel. But
so no
as a
paperwork.
rule, it's pretty simple to travel.
Yeah, and once you travel to the Philippines, once you entered, you automatically have 6 months visa.
No, you don't. You automatically have a 30-day visa.
Oh, 30 days. Yeah, 30
which you can extend if you want to stay longer, but you have to go into the Immigration Bureau and apply for an extension. Costs about $50, $60 in a few hours of your time.
Okay, thank you. From Michelle, Michael, a lot of Americans may not know what the province is. The province is like a suburb here in America. It's like isolated, not city type of thing, but there's still like more on, of course, the surroundings, like a rural or suburb type. Right there, province, like a
Yeah,
suburb type.
rural areas. It is kind of like a suburb or a small region.
Yeah.
A lot of the girls in the city come from provinces, but they're in the city. They work, they go to school.
Yes.
A
A lot of opportunities in the city, of course.
And then sometimes they go home on the weekends for their provinces.
Family. Yeah. From James, are the women screened to make sure they are not married? Oh, yeah, of course. I'm done with this, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we just answered that a little earlier.
Yes. So screened.
We do what we call a Senomar, which is proof of not being married. We ask them to provide a Senomar.
Senomar. And you cannot, every profiles would be subject for 2 weeks approval before their profile be in our website, live in birth website, right? Okay.
I don't think there's any hard approval time, but it's a process. We go through a process. We don't just throw them on the website.
Yeah. From Eric, what is the most used phone application? Is WhatsApp used? Yeah, it's WhatsApp used, but it's not most popular. It's Messenger or Viber. Yeah, Messenger or Viber.
Messenger is a big one.
A big one. Yeah. From Beer, what is all includes with $475? And $475, it includes the 1 month platinum membership of $95, the $50 credit at letter credit, and then it includes the kit, right? The kit.
Yeah, the do-it-yourself
fiancé visa kit.
First month's platinum, initial platinum fee, which is $95. You actually get, if you put your deposit down, you get about $240 of free instant value.
Yes.
But the whole $475 goes towards your tour. Yeah. And then if you continue your platinum membership, which is really worth it, because you get pretty substantial discounts on services. But that $29 every month goes towards your tour also. Not the first $95, because that's free, but the $29 you pay. So you kind of take that off the top of the cost of your tour. It's a good
deal.
Yeah. Even if you're not sure when you can go, it's worth getting it in there.
From Brian, can I have at least a club or can I have at least a club, or is COVID-19 holding everything up still? Yes, no club. No club. They're still holding on. So, because Philippines are still not open for any tourist, except for the, like for example, my husband, if he is registered as my husband's wife, my husband, and the Filipino citizen.
You are my husband's wife.
So, from Edward, how do the Philippine social compare to the socials in Ukraine? Same number of ladies. Thus, the Philippine staff also set up individual dates during the tour. I took the Ukraine tour, and several Ukraine ladies accept a gift for them after a few dates. Does this occurs in the Philippines? What do you think there? You have been in Ukraine too.
I'm not sure I understand that. Read it again.
Yeah. How do the Philippine socials compare to the socials in Ukraine?
Well, just starting there. Just based on the culture, they're a little bit different. But it's the same theme.
Same like process.
And I
Yeah.
haven't been to the Ukraine socials in a long time. I think they do things like play some games and stuff like that.
About the numbers.
But you know, all the socials are a little bit different based on the culture. But the theme is generally the same. It's going to be very similar. We usually have the buffet dinners, you know, the music, a little games and entertainment. So some of the socials, our count on our tours, we're a little bit more prepared to handle bigger tours in the Ukraine. So there can be more ladies sometimes at the socials in the Ukraine, but that's generally because there's more guys. Just based on logistics in the Philippines, we pretty much cap out our tours around 25 to 27 guys. So anyway, it's similar, but it's a different culture, different culture of women.
Yeah.
So what's the way?
Regarding the Philippine staff also set up individual dates, of course, during the tour. Yes, you have lots of individual. It's up to you. You can
in
actually.
the Philippines, you have your buddy. If you're with the group tour, you're assigned a buddy for the duration of the tour. She will assist you in setting up dates. You can text or call her any time of the day, basically. That's one of the big advantages of the group tours is you have your buddy there for the whole time. Kind of like your wing woman, if you will.
So from Mark Allen Smus, Rob, I am 41. What is good age range for Filipino ladies for me?
41. Well, I'm just going to be honest with you. Most guys, even into their 50s, 60s, I tell them not to rule out ladies in their upper 20s. I'm not saying go marry a lady in their upper 20s, but don't rule it out. I mean, how old were you when I met you?
26.
Oh, you told me 39.
Yeah, around 26, 27.
And I was in my 50s at the time. I would tend, although guys do it, I just kind of tend to shy away from the girls that are 18, 19, 20.
Yeah.
Some wonderful ladies. I just, you know, they're still kind of growing up.
It still depends on the personality.
But
women,
don't rule out. I mean, meet those ladies.
All of them.
They can be actually
possibilities.
Yeah, fairly mature. You know, and we have ladies in their 30s, 40s, 50s too. So I'm just saying, don't rule it out.
Yeah, so you'll never know. Yeah. From Michael C. Hi, Michael. Mike and Ruby Anna. Hi, Ronna. So Mike and Ruby Ann is from our March tour just this year, and they got engaged. They're now processing their fiance visa. So he says hi. Hello, everyone. Say hi to Michael. From Chuck. I like the video of the Philippine socials. I see ladies in the videos I want to meet. Can I find out whose these ladies are and their AFA profiles by sending you or John a screen grab or a video? Sometimes, depends on it depends on how old the video is, because we're still gonna sometimes we lose track of the ladies, a list of ladies that there is in the socials.
Yeah. That's really hard for us to do, guys. We get that request quite a bit. But there's so many ladies. The best thing to do is try and catch their ID number if you can catch them at some point in the video. But we do get that request, and it's so time consuming. We can try and send the screen cap to our office and see if they perhaps immediately recognize the lady. So we try to help when we can. There's a limit as to what we can do. So if you want to send it to us, we can send it over to the office.
But there's no guarantee that we. Can't guarantee
Yeah,
anything, but we're still
unfortunately.
trying. From Brian, Rob Ronna, can't wait to be the next man to be on the video talking about the love of my life. A lot of motivation for me to get over there and make it happen for myself. This service might be the last line of defense for the decent, hard-working man who wants a peaceful household with big smiles of love. Yeah. Yes, Brian, we would love to. And of course, we wish everyone a successful relationship in life. That's why we are here. And that's why all we are asking for you is to be sincere and to be honest with your with the ladies and with your feelings. Yeah. From James.
We'll make sure you get on the video.
Yes,
Got to
once you
get your
get there,
story
yeah.
first, though.
Yeah,
So,
you gotta find your wife first.
yeah.
And then from James, if there is a good connection with the Filipino women at the event, and love is in the air, would do you have information on a visa for her to come to US if she chooses? Yes, we have recommend something, and we recommend and we give information regarding processing a fiancé visa. We also have those do it yourself fiancé visa kit, and we have a group of people who are same as me, like who is married to the clients, as we actually have expat groups. We communicate each other with the ladies and help them out with their processing.
Yeah, I think he's asking, just to be clear here,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
essentially, how does she come to the U.S.?
Mm-hmm.
So, the odds of her getting a tourist visa are like between zero and none,
Fiancé, yes.
literally. You basically have two options. You can go with a fiancé visa,
Mm-hmm.
which means you apply for a visa for her to come here.
And get
She
married
has,
in 90 days.
yeah, she has 90 days. You have to get married within 90 days, or she has to go back. Can't extend it. It's pretty much 90 days or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
The other option, and this is all in a nutshell, the other option is a spousal visa, which means you marry her there, and then you have to apply for a visa. And that normally takes well over a year. The advantage to that is when she does get here, she already has a green card. You're all set to go. With the fiance visa, that's a little bit quicker. Most guys will do that. I think it's running like 5 to 7 months right now, depending. I believe the cost is about the same. But the advantage, and one reason guys like to do the fiance visa, is because one, they can come over sooner.
Mm-hmm.
Two, they have 90 days. She gets to come here, make sure everything's
Doing
okay.
well,
She
yes.
can adjust.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good. And then if it's all good, you get married.
Yes.
But then you have to apply for your adjustment of status green card. So,
Well, anyway, guys, thank you so much. We will gonna answer quickly 5 more questions, and then, or it's time up. So we gotta go and make this quick. So thank you so much, guys, for a lot of questions. We really appreciate it, and we love to answer these questions. Anyway,
good
from
questions.
Orlando, there was a video featuring a lady named Delilah that that did a video about circa 1900. And is she married? Oh, Delilah.
Delilah,
Delilah
no.
is she's not married, but she's not a
She's
member to. She's
No, she's not. Actually,
yeah.
she quit. I'm not sure what happened to her.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
We have no idea.
She's not
where
she's a local, but she's not in a member of the website or something.
She was our
And
video host.
yeah. From Steve C, what kind of support will the girl's family want from me if I bring her back to America? Well, of course, they won't tell you, of course, to honestly just they're just asking for a help or financial support, but you're not actually obliged to do that. It's just for a helping hand. It's for at least let make your wife assured that they are in good that of course as a woman, as me, as a child in the Philippines, I still want to do my duty as my duty as a daughter to my parents, as a daughter, as a sister, as a brothers, or as a, I mean as a sibling to my siblings. So it would be lovely if you'll just be understanding to support her financially, not all the time, but at least give support. Yeah.
A lot of the girls are gonna want to help out their family. It's just their
It's in
culture.
our culture.
Um, and that's
Yes, yeah.
something you should talk about. We help out her family, but it's not big money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
$100, couple $100
Yeah.
here and there for this or that. Um, so I
Just
mean, it's
be
kind of their
help.
culture. You should
Mhm.
talk to her about it.
Mhm. Just be help out.
Yeah, but again,
Yeah. Yeah, you have to talk about it.
normally
And
not talking big
and
money.
usually the women would love to, sometimes women would love to do to get the job just so she won't ask for any more money for you, or she won't ask for your help for if she can actually provide it by herself. Then just be understanding and be supportive. Yeah, it's how the relationship should be. From here is from okay. Here is from Cassie. Hope you have been well. Thank you so much, Cassie. And hi, Ronna. Hope you've been well. Thank you so much, Cassie. And I hope the same way to you too, likewise. And thank you so much for watching. From last to the list of,
Casey.
yeah,
Casey.
Casey. From Jimmy, awesome. I'm 55 and would love to meet a young Filipina. Would you like to do the honor to do our closing remark, dear? We're now closing, dear. Okay, guys, thank you so much.
I
As y'all
gotta,
know,
John, if
please
you're watching, we
appreciate.
need to renegotiate my contract here. This is getting big.
Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everyone. I appreciate all of you guys welcoming my husband on this show. It's rare, very rare that you see him on the camera. Thank you, and I love to meet you next time on September. So please keep in touch. If you have questions and concerns, just give me a call at 623 570-8505. I'm going to answer it. If I miss the call, then I make sure to call you back and just leave a message or email me at afacebu.rona@gmail.com. Guys, thank you so much. I'm really appreciated it. I hope every one of you are in good shape and in good health. To those everyone inside the America, keep safe, and of course just make sure that you're safe from hurricane or something. And I would love to meet you again next week. Thank you so much, and I love you guys. I love you, my family in the Philippines, and my friends everywhere. Thank you.
Bye.